Fender's American series guitars have been getting a bit pricey for many players. Meanwhile, the made in Mexico guitars have improved to the point where you might wonder if it makes sense to buy a USA version. Well, if you'd still rather have a genuine American Fender, I have a suggestion. Around 2012, I wandered into the local guitar center and tried virtually every USA Telecaster in the store. Now, they were all pretty good, but one really stood out. It had jumbo frets and it just played great. It was lightweight and it sounded as good as any of them. I didn't even know which model it was until after I tested it and was impressed enough to look at the tag. Surprisingly, it turned out to be the least expensive model of all of them, an American Special. And in 2019, the American Special was replaced by Fender's current most affordable USA models, the American Performer series. And given my positive experience with that American Special over 10 years ago, well, I was eager to have a look at the latest version and share my thoughts with all of you. Well, there certainly is a lot to like here. This is pretty much flawlessly built and finished. I really like these vintage-style tuners, the traditional safety post tuners. They're some of my favorites. When it comes to tuners that aren't actually locking tuners, these are the next best thing as far as I'm concerned. I love these jumbo frets. They feel really nice. Makes for a really smooth ride. Here's some tones. And the heart and soul of any Tele, the bridge pickup. Very nice. So the obvious question is, what are you giving up by buying the American Performer rather than the more expensive American Professional 2? Well, as far as I've been able to determine, the main differences are the neck profile, fret size, and the pickups. Now, the American Professional 2 also has a number of additional, and from my point of view, less important features, such as the sculpted heel and the additional switching options. Now, a couple of things that will make a difference to some are the finish choices. The more expensive model has 10 choices to the American Performer's 3. And the Professional 2 comes with a hard case, whereas the Performer comes with a gig bag. As you can see, I like the American Performer. The American Professional 2 is a fine instrument, but for $300 more here in the US, well, you'll need to be sold on the deeper neck carve, tall narrow frets, and V-mod pickups. Since I don't find those features to be necessary upgrades, for me the choice is obvious. Would I like more finish options? Well, sure, that'd be nice. But honestly, I've always looked at the Tele as a function over form design anyway, and I think the three choices are fine. I actually prefer the straightforward, no-frills vibe of the American Performer. It has everything you need and nothing you don't. But that's just me. Well, I hope you found this informative and entertaining. If so, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you again very soon.